Hey, what's up, everyone out there? Welcome to another episode of the Addicted Fishing Podcast. Tonight we got Conan Bynum in the studio with us.
Hey, what's
Cam's
up, everybody?
back from getting in a bar fight.
I know, man. For all you guys looking on the old YouTube out there, we appreciate you guys tuning in out there. Yeah, man, I had to kind of throw down on the river this morning.
You're
It was
stupid.
pretty gnarly, but you should have seen the other guy. So I got 8 stitches above my eye and had a puncture wound kind of back in my eye socket a little bit. But yeah, man, like I said,
That's gnarly.
guy low-holed me and I just got out and just beat his ass.
You're not going to take that.
No.
Was that Clint?
No. See, that's why I feel okay about low hole and Clint. But for those of you guys out there, Clint's trying to do the whole low hole camera and it ain't gonna work. No, actually, guys, I've got a brand new, probably 4-month-old Australian Shepherd puppy, and she literally ran into me this morning and just smoked my eye socket, like lacerated it. Oh, it's gnarly. So no, did not get in a fight.
8 stitches in there?
8 stitches in there.
Ouch, that's crazy.
Just got
Wow.
smoked.
That's crazy. Well, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. We're recording this podcast before
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all you addicts out there. If you guys
Belated
are-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, belated for sure. But we are going to talk a little bit about some gift ideas, I think, tonight. It's just give you guys some ideas out there listening of things that you can purchase for, your fisherman in your life, or your buddy, or your dad, or your grandpa, or whoever.
Outdoor enthusiasts,
Exactly.
if you will.
Exactly.
Kids, too.
But before we do that, we got to talk about some fish. Did you end up doing
It's
good
true.
with Code? Did you catch any? What'd you do?
There's still some around. Obviously, I think the states pulled the plug. So the 4 fish limit that we weren't getting anyways went away, which neither here nor there. But some
It's
rivers,
like one fish now.
yeah, but then some rivers went completely closed. And what's weird is some of the rivers that went completely closed, I felt like they had more fish than some. They went to 1 fish limit. But we tooled around a little bit in some of the lower ends. Once again, we're still just fighting this no water. I mean, no water. You look at your river graphs and your averages, and so, low water. You guys can guess where the fish are hanging, and they're hanging there.
Yeah.
There's fish. But just a matter of, fishing low and fishing stealthy and going and finding them. They're not in their usual spots.
There was definitely some opportunity where we did really well. Caught a lot of fish.
All low in the rivers.
But all low.
Yeah.
Yeah, all low in the river.
Yeah, I think they're
For
still
sure.
sitting in there, but it's just definitely not what it's going to be. And I had
Here we are with still no rain.
no rain.
It's crazy.
It is really
It's
weird. Like,
weird.
it's November 20... What's the date? today?
6th? 27th.
And
So
Yeah,
we
boy.
literally haven't gotten one substantial rainstorm.
No, it's
That's
wow.
weird.
Got a little rain over the weekend, but not much.
Not enough to do
Yeah,
anything.
some of these
Not to
rivers
really
they'll
move.
come up, a couple hundred CFS and just bomb right back down
Yeah.
again.
Some
Southern
not
Oregon's
sustained.
getting beat up and all that good stuff. But yeah, hopefully by the time you guys listen to this, we see some rain in the forecast. But right now, even the 10 days just got a couple spots where there's some like showers, but it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
anything that's going to change.
No, like the next 3 days is like sunny and super
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
Sunny and clear.
Cool.
The water's going to lock up even more. But no, I've heard of the rumor mill's been going as far as some steelhead. Definitely here. I saw a buddy of ours up north posted one today, and nothing else, just a picture of a steelhead. And he was with me at this Washington Guide Committee meeting yesterday up in Olympia. So I think he went out and got himself one.
Nice.
Had a
Yeah, I've heard Jordan got one too already this year.
So I think definitely people are getting excited for that.
Yeah, Phil told me he was going to literally put this whole weekend to steelheading, so I wonder if he'd got any.
Just going for.
Yeah.
If you go out, let's be honest. Just with how pathetic our stocking programs are, and and timing programs, it's like, shoot, you go out, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Have a day. And Phil and I floated a stretch on a river a couple weeks ago where we were just kind of scouting and like, well, shoot, if we get one old dirty summer, we would have been stoked, and we got one. And we were stoked. We're like, all right, expectation is just to go out and have a good time, get some casts in, look at some water,
Learn some new water.
learn some new water. It's great. Truth be told, it's a great time to do that. And we floated that river really, really low, and I'm glad we did because you get those bedrock slots and you get all that stuff that you like. Oh man, if you had a foot to this tail out, mwah, it'd be perfect.
You get to really see the water. I love that in low water. You get to really learn the river a lot better.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a good point. You get to learn more what it looks like so that when it is blown out, you know where you're going.
Yeah, you're not looking at a run and going, is it 3 feet?
Right.
Is it 8 feet? you can kind of put those in the back of your mind and just learn. And so great opportunity for that. And like I said, you catch fish, you catch fish.
At least the weather was nice.
Oh, I hate that saying.
Yeah.
Oh, the weather was. At least it was
Did
sunny.
you get some sunset pictures?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We went down way south and got to fish a couple rivers down there, which was a ton of fun. And there's definitely some opportunity. We caught some summer steelhead on one river and some coho and chinook on another. It was a lot of fun.
Had to travel.
Yeah.
Your little travel.
We went 4 hours and 45 minutes south.
Ooh.
Wow.
And then we drove another 4 hours and 15 minutes back up to another river, and then 2 hours and 45 minutes home.
So why were you doing that though? Like, would you want to kind of maybe? I think you should tease out what you kind of did a little bit right now. It's a great opportunity for these guys.
I challenged Jordan. We had an opportunity he had a little gap in his guiding where he basically did a challenge, and it was 7 rivers in 7 days that you'd never fished a coho caught on every river. Or a salmon. Just a salmon was the goal, basically, a salmon species on every river, and he did it. We're going to call it the 7-day challenge, 7-day river challenge. I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it's going to be epic.
Filmed everything, recorded everything.
Yeah.
Fished with a bunch of new guides and stuff that you guys might not have seen on Addicted, but I'm sure you know about. I mean,
Exactly.
Definitely. But
that's what's cool about it, too, and that was kind of the whole premise of the series, is to show a little bit of the different walks of anglers out there, and that we're all like buddies, and the camaraderie that salmon and steelhead like brings to the angling community. That was kind of Jordan's whole idea with the thing. We fished a couple tribal guys a couple days, which was awesome. Which you guys will know who they are when we see you. Got to be sneak peek on that stuff. Can't tell you right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't do any reporting, so everything will be a little late and everything will be a little hidden. But I'm sure you guys will enjoy the ride. It sounded like when I got back from my shindig, it sounded like it was a pretty epic adventure. I can't wait to see it. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I am. I told Sean, I'm like, dude, I want to see this. So they did 5 days. They did 5 rivers. No, they did 4 rivers. Then they met up with me for my birthday weekend, and we did river 5 and 6, and then Jordan did river 7 the last day. So
that's gonna be sick.
Your birthday was what? Just Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sunday.
Happy birthday, Marlon!
Yeah, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Are you like 26 now?
Yeah, 39.
Just shut up. Like, I know that's a lie too. Somewhere in between that 26 and 39.
There you go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so be on the lookout for that on you. If you're on YouTube, make sure you turn that. I can't tell people yet. Make sure you turn that little bell notification on. I do actually. We have some good names.
Oh, dang it!
Each video is going to be titled something different.
So that's cool.
It just depends.
It's a series.
But it's the 7-day river challenge. That's what we're calling like the kind of the idea. So, and we hope to expand on that and do.
I was gonna say, I didn't know if you wanted to say that, but the idea is that if you guys like it and kind of get into that and kind of like that format and like that, I mean, shoot, we were talking stuff like 7, 10, 14, 30-day steelhead challenges.
Like 10 rivers in 10 days, 14 rivers in 14 days, like doing some stuff like that.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. And I think how we want to do that, if we do incorporate it, is, and I was thinking a lot about this, Cam, is there's a lot of places where we could go and hit like 4 rivers in one day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
That'd be cool to do multiple rivers in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't just sit there and beat 20 steelhead over the coals in one river. Catch one, complete the mission.
Go to the next.
Go to the next.
Same day.
Catch one. Oh,
that'd be so cool.
See how many you can complete in one day.
That would be just a challenge in itself. A 24-hour just
how many different steelhead rivers can you catch steelhead on
in one day? Ooh,
that'd be really. I
know my tour I'd want to do and where I'd want to go.
Yeah. You better get your guided tribal waters.
Well, yeah, you can't really do that. Can't really do that, but we got some aces in the hole for that.
We got some cool ideas, so let us know if you guys want to see that. And then also, dude, tell us if you guys like that KVD episode, because we have some other special guests that we've brought into the Northwest, so we have some cool stuff coming out.
I want to talk about that in the live feed. We had a lot of guys questioning the hooks. We had a lot of guys like asking and commenting about the hooks, like KVD was using 3 hooks. 3 hooks is legal as long on those rivers. And what's funny is there's actually a couple of rivers in there. People couldn't tell that though. But either way, there's a couple rivers in there. And a buoyant lure, you don't have to have a single hook, on one of those 2 rivers. So it's like we had a lot of people kind of like, well, wait, you can do that like on that. Because some people definitely recognize spots.
I don't even you don't even need to call it out. Like, who cares? Let people think what they want to think.
That's true. I just figured though, but I think there's a little bit of. It's
don't
cool
turn. Let's not. These people out here that are turning into the social media police need to go.
Well,
get a degree.
We don't like it when we
before they
see
do
like
that.
a steelhead like drug up on the rocks, and there's.
Yeah, I don't really like it, but I don't go like bitching about it to the dude.
Well, the one guy that I finally commented back on, he was asking because he did not
he
know.
just legitimately
He
wanted
did
to
not know,
Yeah.
and so
Right.
we are educators. This is an education piece, but yeah, those lures that KVD were using are buoyant. They float, so there's no restriction except for the barbs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there because
That's cool.
a lot of people are like jerk baits for salmon.
Yeah.
I mean, so now a bunch of guys are going to want to run out there, and I know they're going to want to try it. You know what I mean? So that's all that was.
That's cool though. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
no,
Try something new.
Dude, it's sick.
It was cool to watch. It
Yeah.
was cool. If you guys haven't seen the episode, what we're talking about is on our YouTube
have
channel,
seen that.
Addicted Fishing. We put out an episode with Kevin Van Dam, who's a professional bass angler. If you don't know who he is, I don't know what rock you're living under. But
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
yeah, he's kind
You're
of a big
hiding
deal.
in the deep, dark forest
He's
of the
basically
Northwest.
won more money fishing bass tournaments than any professional angler ever. He set some pretty incredible records that people will most likely never be
break.
able to do. So it's pretty cool.
And he's a super legit individual.
And he was he was amazing to hang out with. He was freaking like just
Loving it.
literally legitimately addicted. Like he was like running down to the river, just like you guys saw in that episode. He was like trying to cast and catch fish before we even had a chance to like.
We'd be going down
that
the
was
river, and I'd be
cool.
like, okay, we got this nice little tail out, like this little bucket coming up here. It's like 50 yards, and before like we'd get there, he'd already make like 8 casts.
Oh, yeah.
just pounding the water
first.
and getting them. And
Well, and it's funny. The first day, so we brought him in, and we were fishing the first river. And I was, I asked him about doing a podcast. I'm like, yeah, I'd really like to record a podcast with you, And he's like, oh yeah, absolutely, for sure, let's do it. Well, then it started getting like later in the day, and I'm like, yeah, we should probably roll so we can go get this podcast recorded. And he's like, I came here to fish. Like he straight up said that, and I'm like, dude, I can.
This was
respect
cool
that.
early in the day, but now I want to fish.
Yeah, yeah.
And we
So-
fished till dark,
And we literally
and we
fished
still
till
did a
dark.
podcast,
And
and then
we-
we still went out to dinner.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
So it was a really,
love
really
it.
good time. So, well, I think that's a good time to transition into talking about. First of all,
Yeah.
Conan, we got a little special gift for these addicts listening to this podcast, don't we?
Absolutely, we do. We only give this kind of deal to the addicts because you guys are so awesome. Love all the addicts out there, all the support we get, and all the questions. Love talking about it. You got any questions for us? We're here to help you out. But
Quickly, just in case,
Definitely.
because I know you're going to jump right into it. Before there might be a few people out there that don't know who you are that may be new
Sure.
listening to this podcast. So talk about just a quick little run through who you are, what Fillet Away is.
absolutely. So I'm Conan Byman, as Marlon said earlier. I'm one of the owners, not the original founder, but I'm one of the original owners of Fillet Away. We started back in 2017 selling just at shows, going to shows and trying to judge the interest level. We started it just based on finding a need for a product that doesn't absorb any smells, that easily holds your fish in place, and cleans easily for filleting fish on. So once we identified the need, found the product, we started selling it. And yeah, we started working with Addicted even that same year. I talked to Marlon over 2.5 years ago, and we just recently signed up with you guys. But you've been using our product for over 2 years.
Yep.
Both you and Cam.
Yeah, we've been using them forever. And what he's talking about, everyone out there, is he has a fillet. Basically, it's a fish mat. It's a fish mat that helps with filleting your fish. It helps keep grip on the fish. It helps keep the mess, toned down a little bit.
Contained.
And it's a really, really badass product. All of us have been using it for years now.
You know,
And he's one of our partners now, so he's supporting Addicted. So that means all you addicts out there need to go support him. So talk about what we did. We got 20. What are you giving here?
Yeah, we're doing a 20% discount. The code is ADX, and that's just for the podcast listeners. So it's a 20% discount on any. You buy the single mat, the double mat, the triple mat, you're going to get 20% off the whole order. So
Which is a killer deal. So we'll have a link down in the description here, guys, if you guys want to go check that code out. It's only going to be live for a week. So a week after we publish this podcast, it will be expired.
if you're
So
listening
make
to this
sure,
now, yeah.
if you're listening, just like Cam
It's
said,
on
make
now.
sure you go take advantage of that code. It's 20% off. The code is ADX. And again, we will put that in the description below.
It's funny because, Fillet Away Fish Mats, and he's like, oh, it's a fish mat, blah, blah, blah. Like, some of the guys out there, I don't need this real, like, beautifully nice, handcrafted, awesome fish mat.
right.
Well, I hopped in with a buddy of mine who just got back from the Air Force, and he'd been running his boat for a couple weeks using just like the foot mats and the floor mats. And I hopped in with him one morning. I just had a couple hours before I had something going on that day. And we got a fish and we kept it. And I opened his fish box to help him out and put it in there. And I just about freaking passed out. And his fish box is beautifully clean, but he had the floor. I'm like, dude, Nick, get a couple Fillet Away mats. Like, don't, this is terrible. It's like, oh, I scrub them and clean them. And he was gone. He was literally gone for like the last 3 years. Didn't even know like what they were. I'm like,
Wow.
like, go to Bob's, buy a couple Fillet Away. They're the black mats. You see him, I know he saw them in my boat, but he didn't put them. Like, dude, don't even mess around. Like, and guess what? He went and bought them, loves them, and his fish box won't like put you on your ass. It was terrible. I was like, dude, come on. You live under a rock? Well, actually, he was in the military for the last 3 years, so we give him a pass.
We give him a pass on that for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, if you guys and gals are out there listening, go grab yourself a couple of these mats. It's a great holiday gift, great thing you can throw in a stocking or whatever for someone. So make sure you guys take advantage of that. We'll have that code down below in the description. What else? Well, the first thing I thought of when I was like, we're going to talk about holiday gifts, I was like, the Gerber scissors. If you have a fisherman in your life that hasn't purchased the Gerber scissors, or he doesn't have them, or she doesn't have them, I highly recommend going and getting that angler some Gerber scissors, because it literally, Cam always says it kind of jokingly, but he's really like, he's being dead serious. They're like, you use them and you're just like, why haven't I had these for a really long time?
With the way all the braid and and like I said, if you're listening to this and you want a thoughtful, nice, good, great quality gift to give, like the Gerbers, no question. I mean, even their pliers and their fillet knife, great. Those are great items as well, but the Gerber scissors are like top of the list.
Try those.
Like, if I was buying for fishermen and they didn't have them, I'd go right there.
Another idea that I was thinking of, last time I was here, you were talking about that 30-liter dry bag.
Mm-hmm.
That is flipping awesome.
The mustad bag?
Yeah, the mustad bag. Wow.
Yeah.
I love
There's
that
some
bag.
big discounts there, too.
Yeah, so, there's some amazing discounts on Mustad's website right now. They have all this stuff 75% clearance. And then, as always, you can use the Mustad Addicted code, which is in the description of all of our videos and all of our podcasts that we publish. So there's a 20% off on Mustad's website. But yeah, Conan's right. Like, I've switched, even tonight when we're going to sit here and talk about trout fishing in the live feed, like I use that little bag that you see right there on the thing. Like, all the Mustad like tackle bags and stuff that they make, the biggest draw to me is it's like they're not insanely expensive and they're awesome. Like, they're super durable, they're super affordable. They have all sorts of solutions for, whether it's dry bags or just tackle bags like that. So yeah, the Mustad bags are a killer idea as well. I was trying to think more of small stuff, but that's definitely a freaking killer idea if someone wants to get a gift.
Yeah. Walking around the streams, winter steelhead fishing, anywhere you take it. I love plunking, and I just like to carry my my gear with me, and I throw it in that bag, and I don't care what the weather's doing. It's going to be all right. So I like that thing. And you can roll up your Fillet Away Fish Mats, stick it in there, and it won't stink.
Exactly.
Stink it all up.
Exactly. Pro-Cure scents are always a good one, for sure. Like, you can't go wrong with a few bottles of scent in people's stockings and stuff, because as a fisherman, you just always go through a lot of scent when you're salmon and steelhead fishing.
For fishing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
If you like having better odds, but
Well, you're saying another thing?
I was saying another thing that I've been getting a lot, so I put some gift certificates online. And this is not a shameless plug for my gift certificates, but I have literally gotten, I would say, 30 requests in the last 24 hours for gift certificates, but 4 or 5 of them were like, specifically, I'm going to buy the gift certificate so I can get my significant other to go out with me. And so, like,
cool.
I'm writing up gift certificates, fishing trip for 2. And this is a total, like, backdoor way for, like, the husband or the boyfriend to get the significant other out. They're obviously going to go out and have a good time. They're obviously going to go out and do this. But I feel like that's a pretty cool, like, gift, just on the fact that, maybe she doesn't like to go, but this kind of, like, spurs them in. And they're going to go out and have a good time. They're going to have, good weather. Of course, everyone.
Are you sure with you?
No, I mean, I'm going to yell at them and beat them. I'm going to yell at them and threaten about kicking them out of the boat if they grab the rod. No, hell no.
Yeah, it'll be.
Women are always way better fishermen than men in my boat. So no,
That is
that'll be
when
a
you
good time.
posted that up and I shared it around on the Facebook groups and stuff. I was like, that's a really good idea for people because
I'm getting guys like for like company Christmas parties.
Mhm.
I've got 3 of those. They wanted to buy the gift so they can give them away at Christmas parties. But it's a real thoughtful gift. It's something that like they're not going to probably get from other people. You know what I mean? Like it's so. I mean, not just
It's
with me,
unique.
with
It's
any
gonna
guy.
be
There's a
unique,
lot
yeah.
of guides that offer gift certificates, and they can just show up. They don't have to pay anything. It's taken care of. They just show up. They fish. They have a good time. You know, so it's just something to consider. But like that significant other factor, it's definitely
It's a good angle.
a good angle. And like I think I might kind of like later on down the road, maybe kind of offer more like couples or like those kind of trips, just to see if you can spur that interest, getting your significant other out there too.
yeah, that's cool because it's definitely
Yeah.
something that sometimes is hard to motivate them to get out there with you,
Right.
if they're not into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really really good idea.
Yeah, definitely cool. And same thing with kids too. I did have one dad. He had 3 sons, and they wanted to do a buoy 10 shindig,
Group
and
trip.
he figured if I give them the gift, they're all older, and he's like, if I give them the gift, then all 3 of them are going to have to show up on this day, and we're all going fishing, and there won't be any ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I said, okay. So I gave him 3 separate.
That's
tags.
actually a really cool
so
idea
there's
too.
a little bit of that too. So
Nice.
Something
So
cool.
all this stuff too, guys, we'll make sure we have links in the descriptions for all these different gifts. So you guys want to take advantage of any of them, we will have them available to you.
Yeah.
What else? I'm trying to think of what else. Like, what's some stuff for kids? Like, what's some good ideas for kids? I think like any like little kits, like if there's like little trout kits or crappie kits or whatever you can get for your kids, I think those are really good ideas to kind of just start introducing them into fishing.
My boy
Hats.
is
I
huge
think
into
hats are
bass.
huge.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was a kid, I got my first fishing hat that had like a fishing lure on it, and I wore that hat until it literally ripped off my head. Like I think that kids, they love hats and they get stoked on rocking a new fishing hat or whatever. So that's another great idea. What else, dude?
Man, I'm just like rolling through. Like the problem is, I got my son sitting here in studio, so I can't really talk too much about what's going down.
You can't tell any gifts.
Last year though, I found him a kid-sized pair of waders.
Nice.
So that was cool, and now he wears those. Whenever that weather gets a little, even in the boat, like when we're not actively wading, if it's going to be a gnarly day out there, just put that on. Put a big heavy raincoat on it, just completely impervious to the weather. So I mean, it just so that's not. But sometimes kid waders are kind of hard to find too.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I had to kind of do a little hunting for that.
Yeah, those definitely hard to find.
Yeah.
Definitely hard.
So
to
something
find.
to think of. What else, man?
Well, I got to give some shameless plug because one thing that better be in every single angler's stocking this year is a package of addicted steelhead worms.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
because winter steelhead season, a lot of times Christmas time. By that time, there's quite a few steelhead in at least a few of the rivers, and they're really starting to show up all over the Northwest. And we have our addicted steelhead worms, so make sure you guys go purchase some of those for us. We appreciate the support.
New colors yet?
They'll be on the website soon. Have they shipped? Oh, we should see them any day now.
By the time you're probably listening to this, you might want to go check out that
we
website.
Also have
addicted.fishing.
We also have another secret little product that's going to be with those worms as well coming.
Yeah, but we probably shouldn't say that until they're
we can't.
On the shelf. Yeah, we'll wait on that one.
We'll wait on that one, but stay tuned for some other cool
teasers.
Yeah, we learned some things last year, kind of play it up in some of the tribal rivers and some of the other places that.
Well, then exactly,
Yeah.
and then also just stuff I've done my whole life using them. So I'm stoked on putting those out. So you guys addicts will have to be on the lookout for that stuff we got coming.
Yeah.
What else, Conan? You got any other good little gift ideas for people out there?
Oh,
He's like, no, just buy my mats, bro.
Yeah, if you own a boat or a kitchen or a garage where you do bait, if you have to cut a fish at any given time.
If you ever have to cut anything that resembles meat, fish, or anything else, you just definitely need 1 or 2 or 3 of them. And I know it's a shameless plug, but it really is.
I love them.
Everybody needs. If you fish or you cut meat or anything,
I don't want to go back to it, but it's like I remember when you first came on. Yeah, it's cool. It's a mat, and I'm like, I still have these mats a year and a half later. Like they work well.
Oh, I wish I would have brought that. Yeah. I still wish I would have brought that.
I'll see them at the Sportsman Show.
Oh yeah,
I'll have fond memories with those mats.
Oh man, those guys have been abused.
Let's do it.
So
Well, cool. Well, I think we got some good gift ideas. We got Conan in here, kind of giving these addicts out there a discount code to go buy some mats. So do not
that's
forget
right.
to take advantage of that thing. I will have it down below. ADX.
Just for you
addicts.
guys.
So just for all you addicts out there that are listening to the podcast, you're the only ones that get to take advantage of this little discount code. We're going to try to do more of that stuff to incentivize you guys to listen to these podcasts because we appreciate it. We want to be able to give back to you addicts. So we're going to be trying to get more discounts and just fun things in these podcasts for you guys to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So now we got to go record a live feed.
And
So
now I
let's go
think
do it.
we're 10 minutes behind, so there's probably 800 of you guys out there wondering where we're at.
Exactly.
Let's do it. All right,
Thanks
guys.
so much for tuning in, everyone. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We'll see you on the river.
Later, boys. Thank you.